Hi, thanks for stopping by. I'm just new to YouTube and I'm hoping to create a lovely community of like-minded people. I feel if you tuned into this that there's some type of message for you. I don't believe anything happens just randomly. I think everything is a synchronicity or it's meant to happen, if that makes sense. So yeah, thanks for being here. I want this channel to be all about manifestations, our dreams, how we can support each other, creating just more positive positive mindsets, just alchemizing anything that you want to change in your life into a better. I want to be here to support you and encourage you because I really believe that anything is possible, and I believe we're really capable of change, especially with community and with other people supporting us. So that's why I'm feeling called here to come on and share with you guys. And I'm really feeling like today I want to talk about time and how it can possibly stop our manifestations and basically our outlook on time. I believe in the law of attraction and the law of assumption, also the Bible, many things about, I guess, asking, believing, and receiving, knowing that our higher self and our mind and our feelings create whatever is coming into reality and manifesting in the material world. With this being said, I feel that it's really important to check our thoughts, to check where we have things that are maybe holding us back or stopping us from being our highest manifested self or achieving what we've come to manifest. 1 second, I don't want to be wiggling on you. So one thing I wanted to talk about was how time can kind of stop our manifestations from coming in if we have a negative thought around it. Time is one of those things. It can be our best friend or our worst enemy. We can have a really good attitude about it, that everything's happening for me in the perfect time, everything I want aligns with this perfect time frame. Or we can start to get into a slump of, I'm running out of time, I'm too old, there's not enough time in the day, I can't seem to get this by a certain time, I'm afraid this won't come in this certain time. There's a lot of things around time that can also be limiting and block our manifestations. And I guess there's correlation between things, where I would say if you want something, but you're asking the universe and you're asking for abundance and you want money, but at the same time you're saying in your head that there's not enough time in my day, I can't do this. Well, how can it give you money if you already are feeling a lack of something that's so crucial, and what a lot of people tie in to money is a lot of people put wealth and money in accordance to their freedom and their amount of time they have, because we believe time is money. I don't think that's the truth. I don't think time equals money, but a lot of people do, and our society kind of works on this. You know, your hours, you work a certain hour and you get paid a certain amount for that hour. But at the end of the day, when we're telling ourselves we don't have time, then how is the universe going to provide what we want to do as far as freedom and things that are related to time? Like, say I'm saying I don't have enough time, but what I really want is to create my dreams or go travel. Well, how can you go travel with not enough time? There becomes a subconscious block in our mind. This is just my example. Like, I would love to hear from you guys what you guys have blocks with time around. It could be relating time as let's see, Like, say you're getting older, like you won't be able to live out your dreams with this amount of life left, or you're worried maybe that you wouldn't be able to start this huge project because of your age and there's only so many years, or you can't have a child because now you're 40 or something like that. We put time on it, but then yet we're praying like, oh, I want this child, I want to be able to have a family, and you're automatically blocking when you think there's a lack of time. Like, I don't feel like any way saying that there's not enough time is ever going to benefit you. It's not going to give you more time. It's going to cause more stress, more resistance on everything that's happening in your life, and it's going to make you feel like you can't be present in the now, enjoying this time. Because if you're worried and stressed about time, then you're never really able just to live and relax and be present and just soaking in the actual time that's going on. So that's just a big thing that's been coming through to me. Last year I had a baby and I felt like my whole world got flipped upside down, and I kept telling myself like I didn't have enough time for myself. I could barely take care of myself. I'm not gonna have time for my hobbies, my passions of doing art and being able to go do sports, and it's a whole life change. I knew that was gonna happen, having a baby, like we planned it and it was expected, but it felt very like, I guess, like just so overwhelming. And I started to develop these things in my head that created more of that momentum. Like, it created more of me taking on more than I needed to, and me probably sleeping less because I was telling myself I had less time, and so I was tired. That's another thing, is if we're saying that we don't have enough time, or we have like, I guess, time's running out, or this isn't coming on time, I just feel like your body is going to manifest in those ways to make that happen. Like, you might feel more lethargic, you might feel more tired, you're not in as happy of a state. So even physically, you're going to have more stress hormones, which in return will make you more tired over time. So yeah, there's just a lot about timing and kind of honoring and making sure your thoughts are in alignment for having a positive mindset that is going to raise you up and is going to help your manifestation come in. And I feel like if you catch yourself saying one of those things, or I'm getting too old, or there's not enough time in the day, try to catch yourself and say, stop, transmute. There's many days, there's so much time. Anything can happen in a blink of an eye. Really just try to say the opposite of those statements that also feel true to you. Don't try to make a statement that's so opposite that your subconscious can't take it in, but try to like do more positive reinforcement and fill your mind with positive thoughts around that, and catch yourself when you can about the things that are maybe manifesting something that you don't want, if that makes sense. Basically what I wanted to come in and share. And also, just I'd love to hear from you guys, because I want to grow too, and hopefully help my manifestations come in, and see if there's any other time blocks that you guys have noticed, because I'm sure there's lots of different things that everyone's struggling with. These are things that kind of popped up in my head and that have been brought to light for me. So I'd love to hear from that, and I hope I see you soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.